On the US Summary Yen sheet, click the cell B11, then click the Formulas tab, then click the AutoSum button in the Functions Library group, and then click Enter button, which is on the formula bar. The number of tours sold, 60, appears in the cell B11. Then drag the fill handle to copy the formula in cell B11 into cell C11. Then click the Autofill Options list arrow, and then click Fill Without Formatting option button. The tour revenue total of $77,603 appears in the cell C11. Now you decide to enter a formula to calculate the percentage of revenue the Pacific Odyssey tour represents by dividing the individual tour revenue figures by the total revenue figure. To help with the error checking, you can decide to enter the formula using the IFEROR function. Now click the cell D7, then click the logical button in the Functions Library group, and then click If Error, with the insertion point in the value text box. Now click cell C7, then type slash, and then click cell C11. Then press tab in the if value error text box, type error. Then click OK. The Pacific Odyssey Tour revenue percentage of 19.84% appears now in the cell D7. You want to be sure that your error message will be displayed properly, so you decide to test it by intentionally creating an error. You copy and paste the formula, which has a relative address in the denominator, where an absolute address should be used. So now drag the fill handle to copy the formula in cell D7 into the range D8, D10. The error value appears in the cell D8 to D10. The errors are a result of relative address to the cell C11 in the denominator of the copied formula. Now changing the relative address of C11 in the copied formula to an absolute address of $C$11 will correct the errors. So now double click cell D7, select C11 in the formula, and then press F4, and then press enter, click on the formula bar. The formula now contains an absolute reference to the cell C11. Now copy the corrected formula in cell D7 into range D8, D10. The tour revenue percentages now appear in all 4 cells without error messages. You want to check all of your worksheet's formulas by displaying them on the worksheet. Now click the Show Formulas button in the Formula Auditing group. The formulas appear in the columns B, C, and D. You want to display the formula results again, The Show Formulas button works as a toggle, turning the feature on and off with each click. Now click the Show Formulas button in the Formula Auditing group. Now the formula results appear on the worksheet. Add your name to the center section of the footer, save your work, and preview the worksheet. Close the workbook now and then submit the workbook to your instructor.